Good morning to you. So, it is 6 AM for me. Don't question why I'm up at this time. You'll find out soon. But anyway, today I wanted to go through briefly about the new badge that has been added with the new Dragon's Delight event. Because, just like the Easter one, I think for every new event we get, they plan on giving us a new badge. So here we go, we have a legendary badge called Earth Badge, and it says, Mother Earth is proud of you. And as far as I know, I believe that this badge is the reward for unlocking the Rock Dragon in this Dragon's Delight event, so the 999 point reward. And the reason that I believe this to be the case is because Donna J here has 1,002 points and she has this new badge. So what else could it be? I mean, it's obviously not for winning on the leaderboard, it might be for winning the Blackberry, but I mean, new badge, it does look pretty cool at the end of the day, but considering the costs in this event, it's pretty unlikely that you will, or it's impossible for you to get this without spending any money. You know, Donna J really wanted this badge instantly. She's done with the event. She has 1,002 happy dragons, so the thought of us having anyone share the leaderboard prize is out of the window. I don't know about you, but personally I'm not really the sort of person to put on 1,000 happy dragons worth of event currency. So, you know, rip in peace to us. I'm not sure why my brackets are such a massive pain in the butt, but, you know, I guess we'll be happy with whatever progress we manage to make here. And so, we do have another reset's worth of stuff to do, so we will go ahead and do that. But, you know, at the moment, we are still in the process of doing some math about the event, although we did do most of what we needed to know yesterday. You might have seen in my Facebook post that I posted yesterday, if you follow my Facebook page, but from what we can tell so far, if we average around about 43 happy dragons per reset, you can do the event and get the Rock Dragon for free, but it seems like most people on average without paying get around 30 to 35-ish max per reset. So, it is like either very close or it is literally impossible to do the current Dragon's Delight event or get the 999 milestone anyway. And that takes into account the fact that you don't miss a single reset, get 100% of points and all that very unrealistic stuff. So, you might have seen on various social media, doesn't seem like a lot of the player base is happy with this current event, and don't get me wrong, I completely understand it. I mean, at the end of the day, look, we said, wouldn't it be great if they brought out the leaderboard dragon to more than just a singular person? And so they said, hey, you know how we're gonna do that? We'll bring it out as a point milestone dragon. They'll love it. And then, you know, it won't just be a single person out of 100 that gets it. But that doesn't change the fact that now to get it either way, you still have to pay. I mean, to be fair though, if I wanted to get it through the leaderboard, I would have to have 1,000 happy dragons by, what is it, like 18 hours into the event roughly? Which isn't gonna happen. So, I suppose the fact that he's even available as any point milestone is a massive benefit, but it is not possible, as far as we can tell at the moment, to complete this Dragon's Delight event without paying money. And so, that might annoy and anger a lot of people, and I think the main thing that annoys me is why didn't they just say this before the event was released, that, hey, look at this, we've got 3 dragons that you can earn, but by the way, the last one will be a pay only. I think that's the thing that kind of irks me a little bit, that if you know that it is, like, pretty much impossible to get that dragon without spending money, why wouldn't you just be honest about it? Like, there are quite obviously plenty of people that would go out of their way, to spend whatever amount of money they needed to on the dragon. So, I personally don't get it. If they wanted to make the rock dragon a pay-only dragon, which it clearly is, why didn't they just tell us that before the event started? Like, if they just said, yeah, this dragon will be pay-only, but you can get all the rest of the milestones without having to pay, I would be completely fine with that. I just don't like the whole, yeah, you work it out whether it's a pay-only dragon or not, because, you know, not everyone wants to delve so far into, like, the maths behind this game just to know whether they have a chance of earning something or not. Ugh, God, I had a lot of discussions with people, like, yesterday after the event was released, and, you know, when I first take a look at the events, I do try and stay positive. And obviously before I've done all the calculations and whatever, you know, I'm pretty, like, unbiased. So, like, yesterday when we first got the event, I was like, hey, look, a new rock dragon, maybe we can get it, let's work it out, let's hope they did the math right. I think they did do the math right, but I think they did it purposely against the concept of free-to-play winning. So, that's my take on that new Dragon's Delight event so far. But I will continue to do more investigation at some point, but, oh God, it's 6 AM, I have not slept yet. Like, when I said it's 6 AM, I hadn't just woken up, I had been awake all night. Not for the Dragon's Delight event, I'm not quite sad enough for that. Not yet. There are other reasons why I was up all night, very unexpectedly. I mean, I was up at like 2 AM and I couldn't fall asleep, and then I found so many things to do. Like, is anyone else like that, where it's like literally the middle of the night, and then you either wake up or you can't fall asleep, and then you are like the most hyper you have ever been? That was basically me. It's like I was planning on my life goals, like planning out my house, my future, what clothing I was gonna buy for my kids in 20 years' time. That's a kind of like over hyper my brain was during the night. And of course now I am already deeply regretting it. Because when I've been up all night, I don't usually feel tired, but I feel groggy. Like, I feel slow. The world feels different. It's kind of like being drunk, in a way. So that's... it's just a thing. It's just a thing. It really is. So that was my night, slash... I don't know, it didn't feel like a night, but it was. So that's what I've been doing. Will I sleep after uploading this? Probably not. To be honest, I have a lot of plans for stuff, because, you know, we started off a new game yesterday, and I'll be honest, I've been playing like 4 other games in like the last 2 days, and I'm not sure what I'm going to upload and what I'm not going to upload, but I guess we'll work that over time. And there is a game that I really, really want to upload that is nothing like DML, not a mobile game, not really a strictly kids-friendly thing. Basically back to my old roots, because, you know, on this channel I used to upload stuff like Resident Evil, Devil May Cry, all sorts of like really bloody, violent, swear-heavy games. So I'm not sure. Maybe I'll just say, if you see any of that stuff uploaded, just, you know, if you're a little kid and you're not allowed to watch it, don't watch it. Don't tell your mum and dad that you're watching. That's all I have to say, you know. As long as you listen to your parents, I don't care. And whatever, I don't care. Trash it. This event, I know that I am not going to get that final reward already from what I've calculated. So I don't even care, you know, trash it all. Get rid of it. Over it at this point. Just feels bad. You know, so many other people were trying to feel really positive with this event as well. Like, people that have, over time, really, really tried to feel positive about some of these events after I've said, look, don't be so hasty in your judgments. You know, I think too many people just assume that things are going to be bad at this point, but some of the recent stuff that's been happening, I have to say, some of the choices are very questionable, but I don't think Tired Me is the right person to go through it tonight, / today, so I'll leave off for now. And we will probably have like a mini rant in the coming days, so I guess look forward to that. Oh god, yeah, even just talking is painful. Oh, what have I done to myself? Why have I been up all night? Good god, save me. Oh god, I don't think I have any, like, important plans for today. If I do, I am probably gonna regret it immensely. I don't believe I do, so I will assume that I don't for now. You can see that I'm almost up to 200 happy dragons for now, so we are on pace for that blackberry just, but you do have to take into account that when we started we did get 2 resets with the points, since you start off with, what was it, 1200, then you can get the extra 1200 by collecting or like gathering globes with the quest at the bottom. So I don't know, will we get the blackberry? We will have to be on this event and not miss any resets if we want to get the blackberry. The rock, I know that we can't get for free, because, you know, if this event lasted as long as regular events, you know, 10 days, even though the 4-hour resets would be very, very annoying, this event would be very doable. And you know what? Having that many points to collect over 10 days, I think, is actually relatively reasonable. I think it's still a little bit too tedious, or more tedious than I'd like to have in the game, but it's still a lot more doable over 10 days, but over 4 days, you have to be close to perfect with your resets in that if you want to finish this event and get him for free. So, you know, you have to get all of the breeding dragon quests fully depleted and everything like that. It's just too much, but, you know, for now, I think that is gonna do us. But if you're gonna be trying to get this badge, then good luck to you. I would say it's probably a better idea to see how well you do in the event first, and then put on money if you're going to consider doing it, because you don't want to, like, put on £50 worth of event currency, and then you only ended up needing £10 worth, so then you have a bunch of event currency that is not going to help you. So the people that have instantly put on that amount, like, again, the #1 person with over 1,000 points already, I personally don't get it, but hey, it isn't my game at the end of the day. They're free to do whatever they want. It's not like it's their fault that these events are leaderboard based, it's just the way that it is. So, but I guess if you are planning on spending, that is my little tip to you, just so that you don't waste as much money. But anyways, for now, I am gonna go. This is about the only time I will ever want my bed. But thanks for watching, and until next time, I will see you then.